this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back and leaves it. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and take it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Manning. Here's some pressure. Caught close to the marker. It's Washington. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Briggs. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To throw, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Wiggins. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third down. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Porter.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And the quarterback showing a lot of toughness on that play. Being able to focus downfield with all that pressure coming right ahead.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having the punt, but they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football.
Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Back to throw, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Oh, what a cut. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll give it to the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield. And the Longhorns in the hurry up.
Well, there's something to be said for knowing on offense when the play is over. That guy didn't know that. It's a huge loss, and now they're right back to the line of scrimmage trying to go fast.
The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Lockett. Knocked off his feet.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Washington. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're working that left side. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Nice job on the tight end, making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20. 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man, it's Hawkins. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown Bears! Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wingo.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lockett. After just plowing ahead. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Using his legs, it's Washington.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Right down the middle. He's got it. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On first down from the 13-yard line. They go to the ground. Powers through. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here.
Let's go! Go! Hawk! Hawk!
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Easy.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1?
Razor. Jackrabbit.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Really nice physical running back that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Hawkins. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab. How about that weight room work he showed? As he gets across the 20, they'll mark it at the 22. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Steps away to find some room. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Manning. Sets up the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. It'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Quarterback making checks. He'll throw on third down. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Working that left side. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy
breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Dropping back, it's Manning. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! The offense cashed it in on that drive.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 21 over UCLA. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Second down coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Used a play fake, now to throw. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Wants to throw on third. Here's a heat. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
They're going to run it with the up man. Not going to get there as this defense makes a stand. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Throwing on the run. Makes a catch at the 15. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Trying to run, it's Washington. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you...
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the Moorhead trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Working that left side now. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Bears are in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
All right, it's decision time. So when you got a guy that can take off and do that against you, you got to decide whether you need more fast guys on the field. Your defensive linemen have no shot. Your linebackers have very little chance of catching this quarterback because he's so special. You better put some more speed on the field.
He's got it on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Under fire. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback making adjustments. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
Cut it, cut it. 29 Philly. 2-9 fifth. Cut, cut, cut. Gorilla. Ready to go.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Firing to the right, complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. On target over the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Quarterback floating away from pressure. 1st down and more. Turning it on. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Sends it back in motion. They want to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Man, that's how you execute a drive late and tack on the 2-point conversion to tie this baby up. What a football game we have in store.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. It's caught. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires on the move. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this will be for the win. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Hard running there. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Texas! And they score first here in overtime. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground. Reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll start this drive going to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Nice gain on that play, but it leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll go up top on second and short. Fires it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Third down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Powers through the defender. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Touchdown, Baylor! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
They got it! The two-point conversion, and it's a game winner! I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.